when we started doing Porsche this year, I didn't do any test days prior. I just did like 250 laps on the sim on the lead up to it, and we podiumed. So I would say it's pretty good.
Hello, my name's Tamsin Clark.
Oh, and I'm Summer McNeil.
And this is the third episode of Shifting Gears Podcast, and we are with Chloe Grant. So, Chloe, could you start off by introducing yourself and what you do?
My name's Chloe. I'm 19 years old from Scotland, and I'm a racing driver.
Brilliant.
Perfect. So Chloe, where did your love for racing begin, and how did you start? How did you first decide that you wanted to race?
It first started originally I'm the youngest of three, and my eldest sister Lucy, she got into racing before I did, purely because she saw the Ayrton Senna film and she was like, I need to do that. And our dad's always loved motorsport, never really done it himself. He did like karting for fun. So luckily he knew someone in the karting world that could help Lucy and dad get it set up and learn, how to run a cart and all this. And Lucy's 9 years older than me, and she was probably like 14 or 15 when this happened. And then a year later, I was always with Lucy and Dad that year, just like annoying them and following them around. And then in 2013, when I was 7, I can actually remember doing it. I went into the kitchen one day and just said to Dad, like, "Can I have a shot?" Pretty much. And because Lucy went straight into owner carts, not into rental, we had to buy me an entire cart for it. And then yeah, I pretty much started and never stopped really.
Yeah, and have you got any like specific memories from when you were in karting, particularly that like, really stood out to you and you still remember to this day?
Uh, I don't remember anything from like when I was little. Um, I only remember like junior stuff to be honest, and some mini stuff. Like it's just so long ago now. I don't think there's anything that stands out in particular. I loved every second of it. It was proper, like obviously I'm not a lad, but they call it like lad and dad racing.
Yeah.
Uh, it was just good fun. We enjoyed it. We were good at it. It was yeah. I think every single time we were out is there's some sort of good memory. To be honest, there's not any one in particular.
Yeah, I get you. I get
Yeah, yeah. And if we take it more recent, like, are there any racing memories this year that have really stood out to you?
A few, yeah. Obviously, actually doing quite a good job this year, for the first time in a while. So it's just like, all the year all entirely together, really. Has been pretty memorable. I think Navarra, the last round, was my best so far. I was actually gonna win the race, and I did mess up, which so you learn, you live and you learn. But I didn't expect to be fighting for podiums, let alone wins this year. So
yeah.
yeah, the entire year's been pretty good to be honest.
And obviously every race weekend's not a perfect one. So like, what do you do to like obviously like ensure like after a bad race you can like obviously not let everything affect you and like step back from racing?
Um, I mean, it's kind of all to do with your mindset, really. Like once something's done, it's done. You can't dwell on it. Obviously, you need to think about how you can improve and learn from mistakes, but you can't dwell on the past, or else it's just gonna be a negative effect in the future. Um, I would say, yeah, again, just kind of like, oh well, that's happened. On to the next, and focusing on the next goal and trying to be more in a positive mind about it.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I think that's a very important like key aspect to have. I think that's like a lot of races you'll hear them talking about that. To completely shift the conversation now, how did your family react when you said you wanted to race? Obviously, you said that your dad's into motorsport, so was it very much just like a open arms conversation?
I just remember, like, I was 7. I just remember saying, "Can I have a shot?" I don't remember. I think Dad was like, "Yeah." I don't know. I don't think there was any big reaction. Like, and also they just thought it'd be fun. Obviously, the more serious it got, and the more that I've done is when it's been like, "Oh my God!" But, um, yeah, like the first time, yeah, I was too young to know what everyone thought, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we won't dwell on this for too long, but obviously now you're racing Porsches, but you used to race in both F1 Academy and GB4. And like out of these two cars, what are the differences between them?
Um, well, the F1 Academy car. obviously it's basically just, if you like everyone in Britain, to keep it simple, like it's basically just a British F4 car, apart from the rear and front wings are designed to look different. It doesn't actually affect the downforce at all. The
Yeah.
brakes are
Oh,
different as well. Um, for example, like in the Academy car, you can hit the brakes a lot harder, whereas in British F4 they're a bit more sensitive. But yeah, it's pretty much just that. It's pretty simple. And then GB4 is the older generation Tata chassis. Well, it was when I did it. Obviously now
Yeah.
they've upgraded it. Um, yeah, very different in handling. Yeah, like just not really even comparable cars, to be honest. They're just so different, like different in how they handle, how they get set up, how like the brakes. Oh my God, the brakes are ridiculously different. Like GB4, like you're breaking your leg every time you hit the pedal and the
God.
brake. It's like you have to hit it really, really hard compared to any other F4 car I've driven. And like this, yeah, and the steering, I feel the GB4 car, it needs a bit more work to rotate, whereas the Academy slash British F4 car, just like it rotates a bit nicer. Obviously, that does depend on setup as well, but it
Yeah.
has that mid corner rotation of a bit better. Like I think I could go on and on and on. There's so many differences in the cars. Like yeah, they're just not. They're so different.
Yeah. I
yeah.
agree.
And as we did mention, obviously you did race in F1 Academy, and you yourself are a massive ambassador for female representation on track. How important is it to you that we have female representation within motorsports?
um, I don't know. I mean, everyone's views are gonna be different on this, but I grew up without that, so I don't really care without that sounding rude. I just like
Yeah.
I understand like it does affect for like the younger generation now. It's really nice for them to see it, but because I didn't have it and it didn't change my thought process, like I just don't really care. But I
Yeah.
do understand, yeah, like I have had a few younger girls come up now and say how it's important for them. So yeah, I do think it is quite good. I think it's more interesting as well to see more of the roles of like the engineers and mechanics as well, because I've seen
Yeah.
that grow a lot recently, especially. So yeah, I do think it's important to have, and I think like let's not lie to ourselves. Men and women are very different, but I think that's a good thing. Like when you have a team that's mixed with men and women, it's a really really good team. When you have it when it's more predominantly men, it's not as great, which is a lot of motorsport at the minute. I do think like women are fantastic leaders. Like if a woman just ran every country, we'd be great, to be honest. That's my opinion. We are actually fantastic leaders, and in my opinion, we're actually a lot less emotional than men, from my experience. I'm just gonna throw some curveballs for people. Um, yeah, I think it is. I think it's important to have that mix within the different roles in the team as well. And if they want to be a driver, then yeah, go for it.
You've answered a couple of our questions there about women in motorsports. So, um, just going on to while you were in school and like education, how did you balance school and racing together?
I didn't. I couldn't have cared less about school.
That is completely fair.
I'm not. I'm definitely not the best role model for like
Mm.
school stuff. Like you need your education. You need it. But I couldn't have cared less. I hated high school. Hated every second of it. Didn't want to do
No,
it.
I get what you
I
mean.
was out racing all the time. I was very lucky that Motorsport UK do have a college course that drivers can go on to, so you can leave high school a bit earlier than you actually supposed to, and you can actually go and learn about stuff within your sport,
Yeah.
and it's not full time. It's quite easy. It works within your schedule and you get a diploma from it. So I
Nice.
was very lucky to have that for college. But yeah, it's high school. Yeah,
I know.
I
It's like,
actually
Yeah.
didn't care.
like I'm currently at S6. It's just like sick. I'm so
Yeah,
sick of it already.
I couldn't have even made it to S5, so good on you.
It's
Yeah,
just ridiculous.
we have it easy over here in England. Once you've done your GCSEs, you're into college. College is a lot more easier. To shift the conversation again, I feel like that's all I'm doing with my questions. Obviously, you used to drive Formula cars. How did you find the jump from Formula cars to Porsches? I mean, I've seen you mentioning how you prefer Porsche racing. Like, why is that? What's the massive difference there?
I'm just happier.
Yeah.
Single seaters, as fun as it was, I don't regret doing it. I think it's important that I
Yeah.
did it. But the people, the politics, the money, the
Yeah.
environment, the pathway, I just much prefer it in GT.
Of course.
That's
And
fair enough.
like I fully get what you mean. Like it's formulas is just such like an expensive environment as well. It's just, I fully understand where you're coming from. And like going on to women motorsports again, what advice would you give to any young girls that are wanting to start racing?
I don't really know what else to say apart from like just do it. I do understand that I was very, very fortunate to have a family that were already in it and understood how it worked. So a lot of people don't know where to go. So like, my DMs are pretty open. I do see every single DM I get.
Yeah.
I just it might take me a couple weeks or so to reply sometimes, but like I am quite willing to help as many people as I
Yeah,
can.
of course.
I did actually have a girl message me last year from Scotland who wanted to start karting, and I got her in touch with a kart team, and she's going to start racing starting next year. So at least I know I've done something good. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, my DMs are open. I'd say when it comes to karting, I kind of know what I'm talking about. Yeah, apart from that, just do it. And like, if you do get into it, give it your all. One thing I think people do wrong is they don't train hard enough because you never know. Like, someone tomorrow could turn around and be like, "Oh, I need you to jump in this car," and if you're not physically ready to do it, then
Yeah.
you're like that's a potential career ruiner. So, always train for the level above. Just give it your all. Stay focused on yourself as well. Stop like you'll be like, "Oh, look at the entry list for the weekend," like and you'll get yourself worried about that name or that name. Like I'm actually racing this weekend, which hasn't been shared yet, but it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Um, and I've not even seen how big the grid is because I just don't care. Like you
Aye.
need to focus on yourself. I mean, it's you against yourself in this sport, which sounds stupid because you're racing against other people. But when you think about like on the sim testing, if you're purely focused on beating yourself, improving your lap time every time you're on track, you obviously then eventually end up beating everyone else as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, just train for the level above. Uh, what did I just say? I've literally just fallen. It's just fallen in my head. Why? Oh, yeah, you against yourself,
Yeah.
and most importantly, enjoy it. Like you can get so focused on the future and what you want to do next, that you forget to enjoy what you're doing in that moment, which I've definitely been guilty of. So yeah, enjoy
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
That's such a lovely and refreshing thing to hear as well, because I feel like as someone outside of motorsports, never raced, it seems to be a very like difficult, notoriously difficult thing to get into. So to hear that like you're there to help people, that's lovely to hear, Chloe. Credit to your character.
Thanks.
So to shift it again, what would you say your favorite race has been? Oh, your favorite track to race, sorry, has been this year. What track stood out?
This year, oh God,
A lot of races abroad.
I actually really liked Navarra, and obviously I'm going to say that as well because it was the best weekend we've had so far. Well, I have. Well, technically. I don't know. It's just like, and also it is an MSV track, but no, I really like Navarra, and I was surprised because even in the sim, I was like, that's all right, but then when I actually drove it, it's actually just quite good fun. Fast flowing circuit, constantly doing something. Really, it's good.
Yeah, and you've mentioned the sim quite a bit, and how accurately does the sim actually prepare you for a race weekend?
I'd say it's pretty good, especially depends where you go. Like I train at Eyes on Driver Performance just next to
Yeah.
Silverstone, and like
Oh,
we
quite
set it
far
up
away.
for like. Well, yeah, but I'm down there.
Aye.
I'm not officially live down there, but I basically am down there all the time. Um, I we set it up so like the car feels exactly like is that obviously say exactly, but we set the car on the track and everything to be as close as we possibly can. The only thing I don't like about the sim is obviously like feeling comes through the wheel rather than your butt, which when you're
Yeah.
actually in the car, all the feeling comes through your butt. That's the one thing I don't like. Um, but apart from that, it's pretty good. I mean, when we started doing Porsche this year, I didn't do any test days prior. I just did like 250 laps on the sim on the lead up to it, and we podiumed. So I would say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot about people admiring you, Chloe. So who is it that you actually admire in racing currently?
Always going to be Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah. Classic.
Valid though, very valid.
Exactly. And if you weren't to race, what sport would you actually do instead of racing?
Hockey.
Hockey.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
can
good.
back that so good. Like I love hockey.
I loved it, and I had to stop it because I just like
Aw.
tournaments were always on the weekend, and I was
Oh
away, so
yeah.
it's sad. But I loved doing that. That's pretty decent as
I always loved
well.
playing it in primary school when you'd have like the benches set up in each corner of the home and you'd like hit like something. It was so good. Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's very rough and tumble, but I kind of back it. Okay, let's make it a bit more fun now. If you could have any Mario Kart power in a race, what would you choose and why?
I've never been asked this in my life. What
We're
are the
original.
powers?
Oh, you know, like power ups when you're like, and you get like
Yeah, like
a little box and
Like
you try to.
mystery
bananas
Yeah,
boxes.
stuff.
yeah, banana
Yeah.
shells.
Oh God, it's quite funny because you know how I don't know if you've ever done this, but you should never throw rubbish out the window, right? If it's like an apple or a banana, birds are gonna eat that, so it's
Hmm.
fine. And the odd time I've thrown the banana out, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in Mario Kart. Oh, I don't know. Probably one of the shells, to be honest. Is
Yeah.
It's got to be the blue shell, hasn't it?
that the one that goes forward
It
instead of
goes to like the
back?
person in front, like the first
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's like the overpowered one.
I've had a few drivers tell me they would like have the rocket ship, and then they just like.
Oh, but damn it! Go with that one.
The
I'm
rocket
gonna
ship's
change
a
my
good one.
answer. Rocket ship.
The rocket ship's a good one. I've also had the banana peels, and there's also like the little is it the mushrooms what like make you go faster, or the little stars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many. And then sticking on to Mario Kart, just random. What character do you normally main on Mario Kart?
Yoshi.
Yoshi, nice.
That's a valid one. I'm still waiting for someone to say Rosalina. She's an underrated queen. So what is your dream track to drive in the future if you ever get the chance?
Interlagos, Brazil.
Ooh,
Very good answer.
very good.
Very good answer.
And just to close off, if you could build your dream Formula One team using any driver from the past, present, or like drivers you think will like get up to Formula One, like in like junior series, like who would you choose and why?
Hmm. What, just drivers? Oh God.
Well, we can sit here and build a whole team if you'd like.
No, let's not do that.
Choose the mechanics.
I want a team principal and everything.
Yeah, that would be great. I feel like it's
So many
past or
talents.
past and present.
Yeah, past,
Past and
present, or
present.
like junior series, like coming up to Formula One, like anything, like anyone.
I feel like I should choose one present, one past.
Oh, you do a reserve driver as well if you really can't make your mind up as well.
Senna is my favorite of all time,
Hmm.
but for some reason my gut's saying Lauda because
Yeah.
I mean he was unreal at setting up a car.
Yeah.
Lauda, and then present. Hmm, that's difficult.
It can be a present driver, but how they performed in the past,
You know
if that
what?
helps.
I'm gonna choose a friend of mine, but I genuinely rate him so highly. Deegan Fairclough.
Yes, I fully back
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Fully back that.
good choice.
That's a solid team. That is a solid team.
I hope he doesn't see this. I'm gonna big up his ego.
We'll send him it. We'll tag him in the description.
Oh God.
Anyways, Chloe, thanks for joining us today. Would you like to give a little message to anyone listening, or like drop your social medias at all?
Pretty simple. Chloe Grant Racing on basically every single thing you can think of. Also YouTube, which I haven't posted on in a while, and I said I would do it every second week, but I'll get back to it soon.
No worries. Thank you so much, Chloe.